watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told. Watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last order. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She chill with the G's, then she know it, Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 21. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They've got a man in motion. To throw it on 1st down. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. An option give to Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Hawkinson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Putting the tight end in motion. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And they send a man in motion. Third and long for him here. Has it down close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after one, 2 left for him to spend. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. That's complete. Cole Kmet. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down throw by Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Williams to throw. It's taken in by Romadunze. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pass is caught at the 9. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Williams from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes on the bootleg. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost some points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown. Backed up just a bit. Here's another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Davion Clowney on that stop. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down. Pass play now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be Bears football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Williams to throw on 1st. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Able to find Peoples-Jones here. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Putting a receiver in motion. He'll throw it yet again. Moore's got it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll throw it. He's on the move. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Short side option here. He's running left. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A toss now to Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third and just 2 to go. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings at a deficit. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to the air here. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. Space on the right. He's got room. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick six. Hopkinson reels it in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Komet brings it in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Off the play fake, Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Odunze touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it's 2nd down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 now. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Will Rogers to kick off for the Vikings.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. Now he'll heave this one deep down the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Williams. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I'm just going to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage in this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he can get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down. Here's Williams. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Carney's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Looking for a throw here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They're throwing it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw by Williams. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They kick the running back in motion. Williams with third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's contained at the line for no gain. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll pass it this time. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Their punter making his way out now. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Duvernay on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. After the pick, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
1st down, Williams. Catch made over the middle. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. All right, so they like the result. field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They've got first down from the 31. To throw, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So we're through 3 here. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game.
21.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. That throw finds Komet. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they'll decline this and take the result. First down from the red zone. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and it sets up second down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They'll try and throw it here. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Running back sent in motion. Williams to throw on first. Komet brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams from the gun. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 24-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick six. Defense getting in on the Farm Brock with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, first and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. Gets up the edge to the 35. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears approaching win number 7 on the year. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give it to him again. Open space inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears throwing 6 more on the blowout. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Brock, what did we just see there? Is that some new strategy that I've never seen before for returning kicks?
Nope.
Because I don't think we're ever going to see it again.
I don't think we'll ever see maybe him again get that chance.
Ooh. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
1 yard gain brings up 7th and 9.
Another carry for him. Into the second level past the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Back to the well again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division.